What's up, guys? Today is day 110 on our journey to 2000, and I'm going to show you guys a blitz game I played, and then we're going to play a game online. I just played this today, and I thought it was cool because I had 99.6% accuracy. So we went into Scandinavian, and then over here, I kick away the bishop. I bring my own bishop for a discovered attack on the queen, which works. I take his queen, and then I make this beautiful move. He pushes his bishop away, and now I trap his queen. It's like I was playing this super fast, right? It was like 18 seconds for 12 moves, and I wasn't sure if this trapped, but I was like, oh, maybe it does, and it does. His best move is just to develop his knight and let his queen die. So a few moves later, he resigns, and yeah. Okay, let's play a game. My eyes are so red from taking a shower. Go full screen. Okay, we're going into a... I actually don't know the book moves after this. I wanted to study it in the Scotch. So I'm tempted to bring the queen here just to threaten this. He's probably gonna castle, though. I see this, him attacking, and maybe my queen coming out as an option. And then he'll castle, and then the queen will come here, maybe. These are kind of the ideas I'm seeing. And now we could castle. Unless this is bad and I kind of screwed up, which is possible. That's very possible. So here, why not double his stuff? I have a chance to castle. Maybe he wants to come here. That would actually be smart, taking control of this file. But I could probably bring the bishop back here. And I should be fine. Now, of course, he could bring his rook. That's probably the best move, would be my guess. Just bring the rook into the position, like develop your rook. This will be fun to analyze, though, because I don't know. I never play the Scotch. Even when I used to play the Scotch as white, I would never trade. I would always go for the, like, bishop, knight kind of stuff going on. We'll see what happens. I don't know what there is to think about. I think defending your pawn. Maybe, well, he can't even push this pawn because of this. Yeah, like there is nothing else. Now, if I bring my rook here, he could bring the bishop here. Yeah, I'm actually not sure on what to do. Like, I see this, but then I lose my queen, obviously. So I feel like my queen needs to be somewhere more protected. I'm tempted to come here. This threatens mate, but it doesn't threaten anything else. And can he bring his bishop? No. Can he do anything? Not really. I feel like, oh, this also protects this stack idea. And I'm looking for something like this. I want to open up this bishop. So this threatens, actually, I don't even know if it threatens mate, to be honest. He could probably just hide in the corner. But it looks like an annoying move for my opponent. Okay, you know, this move makes sense. I could bring my bishop here. I could bring it backwards. So if he takes, take, and it fixes my pawn structure, I kind of like that. So I'm just gonna bring this, because otherwise he's gonna develop his rook. Yeah, let's fix our pawn structure. Yeah, I don't understand the purpose of playing super fast here, but okay. Maybe he wants to come here with an attack with the rook and bishop. This would make a lot of sense. So what I can do is I can just push this pawn forward. And maybe bring my queen here. So bring this forward after he attacks my queen. Maybe just come back here. Targets the pawn. His rook can't come out yet. Our bishop is struggling, though. So let's do that. There's also some tricks where we could attack the pawn while having a discovered attack like this. Go here. Targeting this pawn. He might come here to protect it. This is what I'm thinking of. Ooh, this rook moves looks really really cool, actually. Almost trapping my queen. Yep. I can come here, here. Do I want to go in the middle? I feel like going in the middle is probably better here, but going back is... It looks like he's putting a lot of pressure here. I don't like it. We do have this discovered attack if he brings the queen to g4, though. I'm like banking on that for some reason. I don't even know if it's necessarily good. Is he going to sack the rook to bring the queen in? He doesn't get a checkmate, right? That's a very weird move that I did not expect, to be honest. What is the purpose of this move? It blocks in your queen. I have no idea. What? Huh? You're not even defending this pawn. What is the purpose of this? Do you want to reroute? No. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I could even pick up this pawn if I want. Is he baiting that? I'm a little confused. My bishop really needs to get into the position. Let's... Maybe he didn't see the check? Maybe he thinks he could have a discovered attack on me? Or maybe I'm trapping myself. Who knows? Okay, so he doesn't want to attack, but... if I come here, he has a discovered attack on my queen. Here, here, here. I'm attacking on the other side, even though the side doesn't have anything. The nice thing is if he moves his queen away, he gets mated. So, okay. There is that. Jesus. Okay, now I didn't see that move. Again, okay, now this works. Because if he checks, I just takes, he takes. Right? Can I get to safety worst case scenario? I could take this pawn. Yeah, I think my opponent's playing too fast. Watch, I blundered like 10 things. There's always, again, this checkmate threat if he moves his queen. I believe it's a checkmate threat. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Okay, now it's not. Tempted to take this. Really tempted to take this. Don't we have a fork? Okay, we have a fork, but it's not a fork because of the discovered attack, so it's very tricky. Let's take this pawn. He could come here with the rook. But then we come here, we're threatening mate. This bishop is doing a lot of... This bishop is doing God's work here. We're up 2 pawns. Okay, there is kind of an issue of this pawn hanging, the bishop getting attacked, but I don't even think it's that big of an issue. Like, I wonder if we could even sack in some lines and pick up, like, a rook or something. Okay, like, now we can come here and threaten mate. And he doesn't have this check because he's blocking himself in with the rook. So this threatens mate. But I have to be careful. His bishop can come here. Very tricky player. Very tricky player. Very, very tricky. Very tricky player. I wonder if I could sack the bishop. I don't really see any sacking ideas. I think bringing the queen here is fine. Do we want to come here? We'll come here. If he comes here, we have this. I think we're fine. That was tricky. If I was playing a blitz game or a bullet game, I would have fell for that if they saw it. Oh my god, imagine I'm getting trapped here. I'm not, but it is tricky. Now we could bring the queen here, maybe. What if we just bring it one back? This is not a real threat. Here, we could even pick up the queen. Just go back. This is not a threat, we just pick up the pawn. And now we just pick up the bishop. Huh? Okay. You must have been playing off of tilt. There's no way, like, almost in 1800 making those types of mistakes. Yeah, this is a player playing off tilt. You just lost the game, and you're playing me. Well, let's review the game. I'm gonna say 85% accurate. Okay, I played with 73% accuracy. That's amazing. Okay, so these were all book moves, and this knight move was not good because of the pawn move. You see, I never played this. I thought this was fine. Like, why is this so terrible? F3. Is it because this pawn is gonna be pushed and have a lot of defense? I mean, that's my only guess as to why this would be so terrible. Very interesting position, you know? Anyway. I'm not sure if I want to analyze that more. I think I was considering d6. Opens up my bishop, protects from a pawn push, and allows my own bishop to go back, but I wanted to develop more pieces. Yeah, all of this made sense. Okay, and pushing... They really wanted me to push this pawn, and even not taking that bishop was not... Opening up my rook. There's so many things that I should have seen. I'm guessing that these two pawns are just very annoying and scary to deal with. This is kind of my guess. And here I just shouldn't have let this. Now, what if this comes in anyway? G6. He has no dark squared bishop, so it makes it easier to go G6. I guess that's the reasoning. This was a good check. Yeah, picking up the pawn made sense. Bro, they really want me to get rid of the middle pawn. I'm really curious how a computer would have dealt with these types of positions. So all of this was fine. Okay, yeah, I was considering h4. I just didn't know what to do at h4, you know? And this was terrible because I would have probably just taken this. I was looking for a good opportunity. And maybe this is the best opportunity, because if he goes here or something, then I have this fork. I was looking for an opportunity to give this fork, but I didn't have it. Anyway, we're back to 1755. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you watched this far, say white in the comments, and have a great one. Bye-bye.